But I'm 31 now. I've been doing this since I was 9. I have recordings when I was 9, so that's the mathematics of it. Yeah, I know I'm an old man. I shouldn't be in hip hop anymore. But one beautiful thing about hip hop music is immature, so people like me get away with it. When I first got into listening to British hip hop, especially between '89 and '86, maybe the scene was thriving then. I think that is probably the best the British scene has ever been. To my right, I got my nephew Remus. That's Farmer's son. To my left, I got my good best friend Demolish from the ends, who's also a spitter. Together we all represent Taskforce, which is a big collective of people now. We have Ramson Bad Bones, Scuff, Inja, DJ Slippers, and like I said, Farmer G, my brother.
It's Farmer Jizzle
and Louis Slizzle.
to the missing links of Taskforce. Now Mr. Gingerbread's a well-known killer that stays blinged up, dripping pure gold syrup. And he's one ragamuffin known to pimp jam tarts and dish the French slice to any man who starts. And he's a hot cross bun who's gonna make dough and bury anybody in a Black Forest ghetto. And the rhubarb crumbled, he was so stunned when Gingerbread Man killed Victoria Sponge. And Mr. Kipling soon made the apple turn over and snitch on a killer for a spoon of pavlova. Then the chocolate eclairs declared warfare cause they had the fresh cream to buy themselves out of there. And the baker boys knew they would be macarooned once the dish ran away and went and married the spoon. And the buller cake dried up quick with no soul, but not before he made a couple of Swiss rolls. Cake. The scene needs individuality. People need to be themselves. People don't need to follow no trends. You don't need to be 50. You don't need to be G-Unit. You
just need to work hard and just be yourself and just like find your own path. Yeah, don't just follow the fucking trend. That's right.
This is what I've been saying in a rap recently, is a lot of them now, they live in armchair street lives. Them man sit at home, watch a gangster film, listen to the gangster hip-hop on the radio, and they're sitting there feeling like gangsters. That's an armchair street life, yeah? The rest of the man who are in it, they're watching their people die slowly. We all paved the path. The generations before me paved the path I walked down. I paved the path these man walked down. Them man paved the path these man walked down. And I don't care what badness a person gets up to. We don't have to tell the young'uns that's a good way to live. We don't have to be like, yeah, this is fashionable. If you don't do that, you ain't gonna be hip. Like, listen, please. There's not a lot anyone can do to change it. They're angry. They have no self-respect or esteem. Yeah, the only thing they want is money. But to watch the young going through what they're going through, and all they're looking up to as their elders are people who are running around talking gangster talk, and half of them are not gangsters and the other half are, there's some responsibility. We have to burden ourselves with that responsibility, unfortunately, you know what I mean?
But if you use the road as your only foundation of being, of living, then you might as well just go and get yourself locked up in a jail cell, because like there's a big massive world, like Slippers just said, there's a massive world out there. There's a lot of influences, a lot of inspiration that you're missing out on if you just cut yourself off from all the wealth of goodness and vibes that are out there.
Basically, you can get pissed off, you can have a bad day, you can feel extremely frustrated, you don't know how to express that. You go home, you pick up a pen, you hear a beat, you put your lyrics to a beat. I don't care what music you're writing, what style, or whether it's hip hop or not. You write some lyrics and get your day's stress out of your system. That's positive.
Yesterday it was all good, but today just ain't your day. I don't run away, I face the game. Them man are printing out blank pages, come like hard drives with no database. I don't put faith in braids that stay crooked. Put a knife in my back when I ain't looking, and then say we're mates. It's no joke, that's just the way we aim. Everybody goes on the same today. Grind on the street from day to day. Guys get killed in a paper chase, and run blood run cause the haters hate. And you don't wanna get caught in a paper chase with a case of weight, and your best friend won't do a favour, mate. Catch me on my own, watch Remus put on a braver face. I'll never be a sheep, I'll break away. Straight from Highbury, man, I'll come to your party and take your cake. Straight from the army and I'm made for shade, I'm too hot. One day I'll make it great and move off. But for now, I'll just wait till a later date. I'll sit on my white chair and watch these MCs fade away. Rumours.
For me, reality is the issue. Keep it real, man. Be real to yourself.
Do you?
Just do you. It's that. Do you know what I mean? And that's all I can ask of anyone. Individuality is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Listen, all the kids, yeah, the most important message from a man like me, 35, yeah, done pretty much F all my life. I would say stay in school, It's a very important thing to do. Stay in school, get your grades, and don't pay no attention to the waste man around you, yeah? Just do the focus thing, stay focused, get your grades up, and make something out of yourself, yeah? That's what I reckon. Farmer G, Taskforce.
There's many positive things in hip hop. For me, I'll do a stage show. By the end of that show, we'll have the most miserable looking people bouncing around, stage diving, acting like they've never had fun in their lives. And it's the most positive thing I've ever seen. And we make people stage dive and slam dance, particularly to point out at the end of it, do you realise you guys just spat on each other, sweated on each other, stood on each other's crep, pulled and tugged each other, jumped on each other, carried each other. If we had that much patience for people every day in our day-to-day lives, it'd be a much more beautiful world.